Hello, dear students. How are you? I hope all are keeping well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today I have come to take class on honors first year. And already I have written on the board that my discussion topic is I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King Jr. Before reading the passage or before discussing about the passage, I need to tell something about Martin Luther King Jr. He was such a fabulous man that this passage cannot be understood if we do not go through his life and works. So today my discussion topic is life and works of Martin Luther King Jr. At first I want to tell you who was Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great Negro leader of America. Great Negro leader of America. He was an activist, an eminent leader in the American Civil Rights Movement. American Civil Rights Movement. He was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. By profession, he was a clergyman. He was a clergyman, he was the pastor. Just notice it. He was the pastor of the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Alabama. Although he was a clergyman, he was very much aware and very much strong, and he was always a strong worker for civil rights for the people of his race, for the people of his, that is black people. He accepted the leadership. Just it is a remarkable event in his life. It was a remarkable event in his life. He accepted the leadership of the first great Negro movement, which is the non-violent demonstration of bus boycott. And as the consequence of this boycott, nowadays both the black and white people can ride the bus as equal. At the previous time, the black people were denied of the scope of traveling or riding bus, as their skin was black, and there was a great racial discrimination. And it was a turning point of his life that after taking the leadership of this boycott, he became a leader of he became a great leader of first rank. So he from there his activation, or he took part in the active movement, non-violent movement for the civil rights of the people of his race. He was greatly inspired. That is very important thing. He was greatly inspired by the non-violent principle of Mahatma Gandhi in India. Actually, Mahatma Gandhi in India, actually he visited India in 1959 to study Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of non-violent movement. And now he was very much inspired by the non-violent movement of Mahatma Gandhi, and he was so much inspired by his principles and by his ethics that he took an oath that he would earn the support of the white people and ensure the rights of the black people by adopting non-violent activities. Being inspired by the Mahatma Gandhi, he took a non-violent activities. He traveled over 6 million miles and spoke over 2,500 times, appearing where was injustice and oppression. He was very much against injustice and oppression. He was always of the view that he wanted peace and proper or equal opportunity for black people. He always demanded that people should be judged by his quality, not by the color of their skin. So he dedicated his whole life for the emancipation of the black people. Rather, we can say that for the elimination of the race discrimination from America. He led a peaceful march on peaceful march of approximately 250,000 people on Washington DC, where he delivered his memorable speech, I Have a Dream, which is the topic included in your syllabus. Fantastic topic, I Have a Dream. In his speech, he expressed his desire, his hopes, and his dreams about his own country, not only about his own country, but also for whole America, before the people. By his speech, the people were totally motivated. The people who lost the hope to live a life were motivated greatly to live again with new inspiration. He delivered his speech on August 28, 1963. He tried to touch the emotion and conscience of the authority to find the solution of the national crisis in a peaceful way. Again, I am telling you, non-violent activist. He was non-violent activist. Peaceful way. He always wondered how he could find a solution of the national crisis in a very peaceful, in a very happy way. No bloodshed. There would be no bloodshed, no physical assault. There would be protest by observing hunger strike, or by bringing out procession. This type of activities are included in non-violent activities. The Man of the Year declared by the Time magazine. In 1963, Luther was selected as the Man of the Year in 1963 by the Time magazine. Luther had to receive much pain during his lifetime. He had to undergo great sufferings during his lifetime. He was also awarded 5 honorary degrees and received Nobel Prize in 1964 for his contribution in eliminating racial discrimination in America. He has an iconic figure. He has become an iconic figure, not only for America, but also for the whole world, for his protest against oppression and injustice. As a tragic conclusion, he was assassinated. He was assassinated on April 4, 1968, where in Tennessee, where he was there to lead a protest in sympathy with striking garbage workers of the city. And very pathetically and very sorrowfully, the life of a great person ended. So today I just want to give you a short or brief discrimination regarding Martin Luther King Jr. He was a very much kind-hearted and a very very eliminated person. So in my next class, I will go through the passage, that is the speech that was delivered by Martin Luther King Jr. On Washington DC. Thank you for today. Stay safe.